And there we go.
Spinning around one final blocker.
Oh, what a move to get around.
Going from 0 to gone.
Oh, man, that was gorgeous.
Oh, and a juke back at the end. That was beautiful.
And that's our game.
And we are here at the hangar for the second game of Hometown Throwdown 2025. We are here.
We are alive.
We are, yes.
We are about to watch some derby.
So, roller derby basics, 5v5, 4 blockers and 1 jammer on each side. We've got 2 30-minute periods. Each period consists of multiple jams, and each jam ends after 2 minutes or when the lead jammer calls off the jam.
Now, there are a lot more complicated rules, so if you're new to derby, we'll go over things as they happen during gameplay.
Oh, yeah. You can see that animation there of that jam start.
And the first jammer to exit the pack is designated lead jammer.
Mm-hmm. And lead jammer is indicated by the jammer official following them around the track. They get a friend that stays with them through it.
And points at them.
Mm-hmm. And after the first initial pass, jammers will earn 1 point for each opposing blocker they pass. So after that initial, that is when they can start scoring some points.
Yes. So here we have brackets so far. This is game 2 of Hometown Throwdown. It's Denver Roller Derby Mile High Club travel team versus also Denver Roller Derby Broozin. Broozin and Franz. They also have some skaters from some other teams joining them today. Game 1, Wheels of Justice prevailed over Arizona. So Wheels of Justice will be moving on to playing in game 8 while yes, that's what's coming up next, and that's going to be tomorrow.
Yes. And we can see the rest of the plans here. So we'll see Arizona playing in game 6 against someone that is still to be determined.
Yes, there's a lot of TBD since we've only had one game so far.
It's early days here at the hangar.
And my name is Little Bo Bleep, and I'm joined by
Ham Boney. We are very happy to be here with you both today.
Yes, we are.
All right, we've got number 3, Scare Bear. Number 10, Unprotected Lex. Number 1216, Jane Ostentatious. Number 13, Rat. Number 1337, Tori. Number 151, Cotton. Number 1706, Miss T Maven. Number 18, Taryn. Number 19, Princess Little Piddles. Number 22, Scare to Death. Number 33, Klein. Number 357, Brie Afraid. Number 40, Speedlejuice. Number 50, Scald Eagle. Number 505, Wierzbinski. Number 8000, California. Number 88, Cosmo. And that is the Mile High Club there.
Yes, indeed. They're up against Broozin and Franz. 117, Speed Cat. 13, Rat. 16, Southern Discomfort. 17, Bold Move Buttons. 22, Mimi Mahler. 26, Blazin. 40, Devilin. 42, Veruga Assault. 422, NBD. 52, Andy. 60, D-Rex. 65, Velocity Raptor. 631, Physical Contact. 8, Coconut Slaughter. 88, Cosmo. 919, Grizz. 99, A Daredevil. 75, Darth. Yeah, that's right, everybody. Denver flew all this way, and they're playing each other first.
Oh, yeah.
Just decided to do it at a different rink today.
Mm-hmm. Said, let's switch it up. Same people, different spot. We are very happy to have them both.
Yes, we are. Always fun to watch Denver play.
And we've got about 20 more seconds till Derby.
And this is for this is eligible for WFTDA rankings for championships, including the secondary or B teams for the travel teams are also ranked in their own right. So there's a lot that could happen here.
Oh, yeah. That lovely rolling whistle that we hear from our officials. We're seeing some folks starting to line up on the track there. You can see the jammers there behind that jam line. That's where they start. They can start as far back as they want. They can start as close to that line as they want. Some smiles there.
Yeah, we've got friends v friends today.
And it looks like we've got number 33, Klein.
And Velocity Raptor facing off here. Right into it, you can see these teams know each other's style pretty well.
Oh, yeah. See, they're all able to reform pretty quick, getting back together.
Yeah, a bit of a scrum start here, really tight pack, trying to find a little daylight between those blockers. Nice clutch block there. Unfortunately, that blocker also went out, so they did not have to recycle behind. And it looks like we've got lead jammer going to
Klein, number
Klein
33.
for Mile High Club.
And number 65 following shortly after Velocity Raptor. And they're really running that pack there.
It's like 2002 USARs up here.
All right, more smiles again. That jam has ended. First jam of game 2.
I'm just going to apologize in advance for at some point saying Denver has lead accidentally. Because, yeah,
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah, it wouldn't be wrong. Also not necessary.
Right. Looks like we've got number 8, Coconut Slaughter, and number 13, Rat there for Broozin and Friends. Excuse me.
Another heavy contact start here. Out front
is Rat. Through as lead jammer. So now as they're coming back, they'll be able to score some points.
That is actually homoerotic from Mile High Club.
Gotcha.
See? 13s.
There we go.
It's already getting us.
It got me, right?
And we also have a breakout on the initial pass from Broozin. And that's Coconut Slaughter. Oh, and a couple, we got somebody, blocker from Mile High Club headed to the penalty box.
Coconut Slaughter challenging that defense there. Through, and now they just have their own friends to get through.
Pack getting slightly thicker for Mile High Club, but still definitely down for the count.
And calling off that jam there.
So 4 points scored on the pass and 8 on the jam.
Another jam starting here. We've got Scald Eagle back at the Rose City Rollers hangar.
Oh, hugs.
Right. It is always fun seeing some great sportsmanship on the track. Big smiles.
Again, a lot of physicality at the start there.
Oh, yeah. Scald is through, and that's Andy still stuck behind that pack.
And go ahead and Andy stashes the star there, but able to find an opening before needing to pass to the pivot. Scald Eagle with a swoop on those wings around the outside.
Oh, yeah.
Grabs all 4, calls it off.
Easy breezy.
That's bringing us to 17 Mile High Club to 4, Broozin and Franz.
Yes, and we've got a timeout called here, brought to you by our official sponsor, Welcome to PDX, RCR's official realtor.
Are you thirsty but don't want to leave your seat? We deliver.
Yeah, it's always great seeing people chatting, excited.
Yeah, if it were me, I would actually kind of love this as a first tournament game, you know. Feeling good, getting a game in with some people whose gameplay you understand and getting warmed up for the rest of your opponents for the weekend.
And it looks like we've got a Daredevil here and Cosmo. And shout out to some more of our sponsors, our local business partners. Without them, we would not be able to keep rolling all year long here at the hangar at Oaks Park. Some spins, some dancing.
A little bit of a do-si-do.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like there will be a slight pack advantage. Oh, no, we're back to full pack strength for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so far not a ton of penalties.
Yeah, it looks like we've got 1 each for 3 skaters on the Mile High Club, none for Broozin and Franz so far. And there's that rolling whistle to signal the end of that timeout. We'll wait for that 5 seconds call from that jam timer. Very important roll here.
And we're off jam 4, and this time it's Broozin and Franz with lead. Cosmo coming out on top, lead jammer.
I believe that's
Klein. Oh boy, see, it seems like whoever did the rosters may have also been confused about the Denver v. Denver thing. We have some of our skaters reversed on the roster.
But I believe that is a Daredevil.
Okay.
That got lead jammer. So we do have some updates we'll need to reflect here, but hey, we're rolling with it. It's Derby. And we've got Darth and Klein there. They're fighting that very strong tripod at the top.
And Klein is going to come out with lead jammer for the Mile High Club. Also out on the initial pass is Darth. And that pack is speeding up, trying to outrun those points. Klein dips and dodges around those blockers to grab all 4 points before calling it off.
Yeah.
Bringing us to 21 to Broozin's 5.
There's definitely a lot of strategy to that call off, that keeping your points, keeping other people from getting theirs.
Yes, and some nice track awareness on Klein's part there.
Totally. So we've got number 13 here for Mile High Club. Out there as lead jammer, just using their toe stops really to get through on that outside line.
And coming around in scoring contention.
Picking up 4
Broozin's
points.
still working on the initial pass as Mile High Club grabs those 4.
Pushing through again. Oop. They love using their toe stops, and they use them very well.
Yes.
Pushing that pack there. And we've got a penalty call.
Some really nice grabbing a goat blocker in the back of the pack there, done by Mile High Club. They forced out the Broozin pivot and held them back to hold that pack. Nice strategy there.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely a lot of strategy there with the pack because all blockers have to remain within 20 feet of it. Failure to do so may result in a split pack or pack destruction penalty, and that can pick up a lot of penalties for those players, too.
Yes. A nice force out there by number 65, Velocity Raptor, forcing that call off.
You can see that Radical Wheels replay here. Oh, yeah, there you go. Number 13 just really using that tiny space on that outside line to make their way out.
Yeah, taking the line like that is definitely an acquired skill that not everyone has.
It's just not for the faint of heart.
No.
Oh, and Scald Eagle here with that power jam.
Oh, a Scald Eagle power jam. That's dangerous.
Oh, yeah. And brought to you by our sponsor, The Menopause Unicorn, a new nonfiction book available now on Amazon.
And a lead jam there for Scald Eagle.
And you can see that little graphic there in the corner. A power jam is when a jammer receives a penalty, giving the other jammer uninterrupted 30 seconds of power, right? It means that their defense can switch to all offense and really focus on getting as many points as possible.
Nice force out there. Power Jam comes to an end, and quickly getting out on the initial pass. Mini Mauler with some good pack awareness there. Scald Eagle comes through, grabs another 4 points for 8 on the jam, and calls it off.
It's definitely fun seeing Scald skate again at the hangar.
Always just seems really happy to be here, you know, old friends.
Oh,
old
yeah.
city.
I know. See, look, high fives all around, smiles all around.
Right, because whoever wins, Denver wins. So
Right.
it's
They're all
kinda hard
going
to
home
hate.
together on the same plane.
Kind of hard to hate
so,
it. Yeah, gotta
yeah.
be friends. Be an awkward plane ride.
It would be very awkward if you were beefing with your seatmate. We've got Coconut Slaughter there.
Facing off against Cosmo.
Oh, yeah. Really just getting sucked into that pack. Again, you're totally right earlier. It's very scrum-like, these
Yeah,
starts.
just like a swirling maelstrom of limbs in there.
Oh, yes. Just trying to fight your way through. We've got a penalty there against Mile High Club.
And a forearm being called on Coconut Slaughter. So we now have another power jam for Mile High Club.
Oh, yeah. Brought to you again by the Menopause Unicorn.
And as far as penalty goes, power jams are the real killer. That is the big one that we want to avoid at all costs.
That's when you can really rack up a ton of points in one jam. And again, your blockers, all they have to focus on is offense, really.
Yes.
Someone to keep an eye out for when the other jammer's coming out, but...
And Broozin was trying to kill that power jam a little bit by running it out, but they ended up spreading out their blockers
They
and
did.
spreading out the pack, so they didn't have a strong wall.
Yeah.
Cosmo able to break on through relatively quickly for some points. Looks like they've revised that strategy. However, that Mile High Club offense is locked in.
Oh, yeah. They're not going anywhere easily.
No.
Yep.
And that's
Just able to take that out there.
that star pass brought to you by. Was that a star pass? Nope, that was just Cosmo being on both rosters.
Oh, yes. Exactly.
So complicating this further is the fact that Broozin is made up of a mashup of skaters, and some Denver skaters are skating in some games and not others. On other ones, they're Mile High Club. So
Oh, yep.
we apologize for being just not great at our jobs
Yeah.
when it comes to rosters on
I
this
know.
one.
Boo on us this time.
We here at Hometown Throwdown, we are pleased to provide absolute mediocrity in announcing for this game.
Nothing but the best. It's what we strive to deliver.
Sponsored by what is happening right
Yes.
now?
Who's that? What?
And Jammers lining up again for the next one.
On that Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
We've got Klein and Andy here.
Andy really challenging those lines there.
Really coming in hard at the seams. However, Mile High Club doing some great reforming, and
yeah.
Klein is able to break out and grab lead jammer.
And that cap is off. Again, that strategy there of if you take off the cap, you can, as the jammer, you can pass it to your pivot versus wearing the stripe on their cap. Oof.
Beautiful work on the lines
That
there by
was
Klein,
great.
hanging on by a single toe stop, hippity hopping, but staying in. You can see Klein looking down the whole time watching that toe stop too.
Is this happening? Am I still in? Oh, see, look, there you go.
Beautiful on the lines.
Not even just an apex jump. It was just a perfect little hop, skip, and a jump there in that apex.
Just a little hippity hop. Klein coming back around for another scoring pass. Oh, and a beautiful spin.
Yep, and we had Andy that came out right through on that initial, right before Klein ended up calling it off.
Excellent jam for Klein. Really nice footwork on that one.
Oh, yeah. Really fun to see. Moves like that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Another Radical Wheels replay there. Again, just that hit slightly to the out, coming back in, and then side surfing, using those edges to slide through on the out.
The constant adjustment with the edges and the toe stops.
It's an art form, and these skaters have really got it down.
Now we've got homoerotic against a daredevil. Another lead jam for homoerotic, who's been really hitting those leads.
Oh,
this game.
yeah. Really finding those lines to their liking this game. Oh, and we've got some almost table topping happening there.
Yeah, that was a close one.
That was. And we've got that run back there by 8,000 California.
Homoerotic coming around for another scoring pass. You can see the machine of the mind working back and forth, trying to figure out where to hit into that pack.
Mm-hmm. We've got a forearm penalty.
Homoerotic calls it off. Did get all 4 points on that last pass, so it's going to be 8 more for Mile High Club, 71-5.
We're seeing that lead grow a little bit, but still at this point, we've got 16 minutes and some change left in this first half.
True. So we have a delighted Scald Eagle on the Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
With Darth there. Oh, Scald again challenging. Oh, that seam just breezing by.
Scald coming in, doing the last minute turn stop to avoid a back block, and coming through with another 4. Scald Eagle doing a really good job with control of pack hits.
Oh,
this
yeah,
jam.
and found that inside line completely open for them to go through. And we had that star pass there from Darth to number 26. It's when the jammer passes the cap to the pivot, the person wearing that stripe. It has to be handed to them when they are both in play. It can be pretty tricky. It's a good strategic move, though, especially if that jammer is really stuck behind that pack.
And in this case, that Two-Town Cider star pass has now helped, as we've got Broozin out on the initial pass, but Scald Eagle just on an absolute run.
Oh, yeah,
this
all
jam.
smiles.
Yeah, lots of points racked up on a 20-point jam
Yeah,
for Scald Eagle, which is not so easy these days since they took away the jammer ghost point.
that's true.
It's been a while. I'm really aging myself here.
Hey, no, I love it. The rumored jammer ghost point.
Jammer,
Back in my
ooh,
day.
The ghost point.
The stories we tell.
Yes.
And we've got Klein and
Velocity Raptor.
Velocity Raptor.
And Klein with another lead. Klein is definitely a long-time skater with
Oh, yeah.
Denver, very experienced.
You can see that familiarity there. Really able to just find those openings and just absolutely gun for it.
Klein with a little more of that agility work on the toe stops, comes around for 4 points. And Velocity Raptor is struggling to find some daylight in the pack there.
They're being held at attention by that pack at the top.
And it looks like we have the pivot for Broozin doing a good job of trying to remain in a good position to take a pass should the opportunity arise, kind of sticking up at the front when possible.
Just being ready. And there we go. They were ready and waiting.
Ooh, force out there by the jammer. Don't see that so often. However, that was great pivot work.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of less experienced pivots who will just kind of do their blocker thing, but Devlin was definitely ready for that
Oh,
pass.
yeah. Having that track awareness, keeping an eye on your jammer, and also making sure, incredible apex
Nice
jump
little
there.
Apex jump sponsored
Brought
by
to you by-
Upswept Creative.
Oh, yeah.
And really nicely done on the hanging on by the one skate. too.
That was great. Yeah, and again, a good pivot will keep an eye out for their jammer, still be blocking while making sure that they have position so they're not getting the cap and just ending up stuck right where their jammer
Yeah,
was.
it is a very hard job.
Oh, yeah, you're holding a lot of things in your brain at once, for sure.
Uneasy lies the head that wears the pivot cap.
Oh, yes. Heavy is the
I
helmet.
believe that was a skate spear quote.
Yes.
I apologize for nothing. Anyway, now we have
Well, there's nothing to apologize for.
we have Cosmo and Coconut Slaughter facing off here.
Coconut Slaughter.
Cosmo is out in
Ooh.
front with 2 to beat, but they are holding strong,
Oh,
waiting
yeah.
for that third blocker to come up and reinforce. Very nice work there by Mile High Club defense. And Cosmo in the back, really solid defense there by Broozin
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. That little tripod with the force out.
And again, that force out. If you get taken out, you have to re-enter behind the person that hit you out or anyone that had position on you.
Yes, a lot of good track awareness there. We do have 2 to beat up at the front for Coconut Slaughter, but wow, what a run back. You know,
I
this
know.
is the Pacific Northwest, and we love recycling.
We
so we
do.
recycle our jammers all the way to the back of that pack.
Here in Portland, we love to reduce, reuse, and recycle, the name of the game.
You know, the jammers don't like it much, though.
No,
Can't imagine why.
it's a little tough.
So we are, wow, we are quite a ways into this jam.
Still
We're
no
over a minute
lead.
with still no lead. These defensive walls are absolutely locking
This
it
is
down, this
tough.
jam.
You do not envy the jammers when it is a jam like this. That is for sure.
Been there, didn't love it.
No, would like to not do it again. It looks like we've
A nice
maybe
force
got a
out, but
penalty here.
real quick recovery there by Cosmo, but another hit out. Broozin and friends just taking Cosmo on a tour of their greatest hits. So yes, a skater can commit up to 7 penalties before fouling out of a game. So it's really important for skaters to not only just for the team, but for themselves, especially if they're kind of a key player, key blocker, or a jammer.
Totally. You need to be mindful of how many you're getting, especially in that first half. And we have seen a tough 2-minute jam, no lead
Ooh,
called.
This is a real shout out for the defense here because that was really like a master class in holding a wall.
For real, the reforming that was happening, even if they got broken apart, just able to really hunker down and hold.
Did see some blockers bridging other blockers out as well.
Again, that track and pack awareness really coming into play there.
Homer Erratic back to the Jam on Hawthorne jam line up against, I believe that's Andy.
Yes.
Homer Erratic, another lead. I would love to see the stat sheet at the end of Homer Erratic's game because they're killing it.
Oh, they really are.
Speaking of which, so is Andy right out of the pack on that initial pass.
Following through. And again, you can really see just the feet are constantly moving with Homo Erratic.
Yeah, lots of good footwork there.
Oh,
Always
yeah.
ready to pivot in any other direction, which seems to be working out really well.
Keeping themselves and the blockers on their toes and toe stops.
We've got Scald Eagle facing off against a Daredevil.
Again, those smiles holding that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Yeah, look at that defense. I mean, Scald is pushing, but they are getting back together.
Now that clutch offense there, that was number 1337 Glitterous breaking up that wall to allow Scald Eagle to have an opening.
Scald again just finding that full outside line, and there was that two-town-sider star pass happening, completed, and then called off shortly after by Scald Eagle. Not before picking up some points, though. Just want to say a quick thank you to Sinister Coffee for coffee. We would not be able to do this tournament without being highly caffeinated, so thank you to
Sure
Sinister
wouldn't.
Coffee.
These are volunteer-run organizations, and volunteer-run organizations run on caffeine.
Exactly.
Klein and Darth up against each other again. Some nice side surf skating there along the lines,
There we
and
go.
another lead for Klein.
Again, those stats I'm excited to see for that lead percentage. Darth taking off that cap again. There's that strategy there. Oh, and a great apex jump there.
A nice little upswept creative apex hop. Hippity hoppity, those points are my property.
All right, and we've got some confusion here on if that pass was complete.
Huh.
And we'll have to suss that out here. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, because if that pass is not complete, the jammer is still the jammer and the pivot's still the pivot.
And they have to find each other again.
Yep, to re-pass it back to the jammer.
Yes.
And then have it passed back to the pivot to have that completed.
Yeah.
You can get
It's
kind
like
of
a secret
lost in it.
handshake.
It is. It's a secret handshake that you want your team to see. You don't want the other team to see.
Yeah, so it looks like there is going to be a
penalty there,
a
power jam.
conduct there for, I believe that's a misconduct call for the illegal star pass.
So we have a power jam brought to you by the Menopause Unicorn.
And Klein, beautiful track awareness, stays in.
There
if
we
just
go.
one hand goes outside on the ground, you are still in play. Anything more than just the one, and you're down, and you have to recycle out. But there's that experience coming into play there.
Oh, yeah. And we've got Darth coming in like a shot. Oh,
Oh!
staying around.
Oh,
Oh,
so close.
oh, able to stay in, but not on that second hit.
Oh, that pirouette, though. Very
Oh.
nice.
Seeing some really fun recovery happening with these jammers and skaters.
And a nice force out there. Klein's got to recycle back, eats away some of that momentum.
Oof. Almost taking a fall there. And that cap is off again. And again, that strategy there of even if you take off the cap and you don't pass it, it means the other team's blockers, they still have to keep an eye out on you and now the pivot as well.
Yes, and there's always a chance that they could mix up your helmet with someone else's helmet. And, you know, I wouldn't really say that's probably going to happen with either of these teams, but you never know.
You never know. And hey, might as well.
Yeah,
It can't hurt.
Why not give it a shot?
Oh, yeah, and there's that, Radical Wheels replay. Staying in after almost being hit out by number 22 there. Oh, that was such a good recovery,
Now, as we
too.
can see, we're sitting at Mile High Club 126. Broozin and Friends is 5. Obviously, Mile High Club dominating this game. No surprise, it's basically the A and B travel teams. So this is kind of how we all think it would go.
Yeah, especially these early games, too, when
Right, and not to mention the fact that the Denver team is very highly ranked for the Mile High Club.
oh, yeah. Oh, yes. They definitely come and deliver. But again, we're still seeing extremely high levels of play by
Yeah,
both teams.
It's really a testament here because Broozin and Friends honestly is putting up an amazing defense and having a
Oh,
great
yeah.
game. But Mile High Club is just at such an elite level, and also they know each other so well.
Oh, yeah. And we're seeing here a power jam as that jammer went into the box for a cut track.
It's brought to you by Menopause Unicorn. And this is an opportunity here for Velocity Raptor. Try and make up a little bit. And a lead jam, first time in the while, but ooh, the soul crush, getting sucked back into the pack once you've gotten lead.
Not easy to deal with. And
No.
again, we see that jammer there standing now in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
So that was a really nice penalty kill there by Mile High Club. That little last force out, eating up a lot of that time.
Oh, yeah.
Homer Erratic back on the track has also stashed the star for safekeeping, just in case. But again, toe stops around the line, really working out for them this whole game.
Absolutely.
Forces that call off.
Shout out to our sponsor, 187 Killer Pads, the exclusive protective gear sponsor of RCR. Often imitated, never duplicated, stick with the best. When you're playing Derby at this level, you need the protection.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to mess around with that stuff.
Scald Eagle back on the Jam on Hawthorne jam line here.
Against Coconut Slaughter.
Another little bit of a scrum pack there.
Uh-huh.
Scald Eagle, one to beat, able to swoop around the outside again, grabs lead.
But Coconut Slaughter finding that outside line to their liking.
one to beat, but a quick reform there by a second Mile High Club blocker.
And you can see that bridging that was starting to happen to keep that pack together, but Coconut was able to get out.
Yeah, really nice work on the line there by Coco.
Are you thirsty but don't want to leave your seat? We deliver. Scan the QR code on the bumpers in front of your section and order your drinks online.
If you like what you're seeing right now, follow and tag at Rose City Rollers on social media to stay in the loop about all things Derby in Portland. And hey, let me tell you, we've got a lot more Derby happening here this weekend.
It looks like a official timeout has been called.
Yes, brought to you by Welcome to PDX, RCR's official realtor.
RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX.
And a quick little timeout there. That rolling whistle signaling the end of that official timeout.
And it's looking like they were just doing a couple tallies there.
Yep.
Now we're back to the action. We have Cotton jamming for, I believe, the first time this game.
I
number
believe
12,
so,
16.
yeah.
And quick lead for Cotton there. Andy working in the pack to try and find an opening and get on the initial pass.
Again, their blockers doing their best to plug against the other blockers, keep them in one place so that it's easier for Andy to break through.
Nice force out and nice run back there by number 40, Devlin. However, it doesn't last forever. Cotton able to come out with 4 points.
And we could see those attempted passes trying to happen, but they just keep getting torn apart. It's a sad, sad story. You see it every day.
Yes, a tragedy.
Again, great defense. Really hard to break through these walls.
Almost made it, didn't quite grab the
And-
apex jump there, but really nice triangle defense there.
Oh, yeah.
by Broozin.
And calling off that jam. And again, that was Cotton, first jam of the game, and picking up quite a few points.
Yeah, now we're sitting at 138 for Mile High Club and 5 for Broozin and France.
We still see the smiles, we still see the fun, handshakes.
Well, and the other thing about this game that's a little different is that Broozin and France, throughout the weekend, whoever they roster for a particular game changes, and some of their skaters are Mile High Club skaters, which are obviously skating for Mile High Club today.
We've got some Rose City Rollers skaters. See, look at that devious and dastardly run back recycling there.
One might even say rascally.
And we had that star pass there, that Two Towns Cider House star pass. But again, still stuck behind.
Behind with that
trying to see
beautiful
that number
fast
there.
footwork.
Number 22, Scared to Death. Doing some great defense this jam.
Scared to Death, also a long-time skater.
Yes.
Some of these veterans out here have just been going for, a decade or more now. I announced for a reason. I think I would have just crumbled if I kept skating.
Your body just
pile of
breaks
mush.
down. Yeah. Want to see a pile of mush in skates?
Yeah. Welcome. And the pack getting a little spread out here. Jam's called off. Gonna hold Broozin scoreless. And we are now at halftime. So we will compile some stats and see you back here in just a few minutes.
Oh, yes. Excited to share our findings with you.
Oh, yes.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try it for yourself. We've got you.
right, we are back and so happy to be here.
Welcome back to the second half of Game 2 here at Hometown Throwdown. Denver Mile High Club versus Denver Broozin and Friends.
Oh yes, and we can see some game stats here. So Denver Mile High Club, 81% of the jams they have gotten lead jammer, 10% for Broozin and Friends. Got 7 star passes for Broozin and Friends, along with 3 power jams for Broozin and Friends, 1 for Mile High Club.
And highest point jam 20, I believe that was Scald Eagle.
Yes.
And then 4 points for Broozin. As you can see, obviously Mile High Club is dominating this. It's reflected in the stats. We all know how highly ranked they are, and they're all I can say is Denver's going to win this game one way or another.
Exactly.
And they're all having a great time out there. If you're watching the first half, they flew all the way here to play against each other.
Oh, yep.
Nice little warm-up game for this tournament, and they all seem to be in a great mood, so I'm having a good time watching this one.
Spirits are high on both teams, even despite the point differential.
Yes, and I feel like they probably knew what they were getting into.
Oh, absolutely. They were on the plane being like, well, whatever happens, happens. One of us is going to win and one of us is going to lose regardless.
The real victory is for Denver.
Exactly. This is a Denver supremacy game.
Yes, indeed.
I know. We also saw, really interestingly, there were 2 jams that first half with no lead being called.
Yeah, some solid defense by Broozin put up there in those jams to really match Mile High Club.
So we're still seeing, again, that super high-level derby. Really just, again, rock stuck in a hard place, unstoppable force meeting an immovable object.
Yes, and many immovable objects because all these blockers are really locking things down.
They really are.
Relatively low penalties, I would say.
Yeah.
They're also pretty spread out. No skater on either team has more than 2.
Yeah, which is a good spot to be in for the second half of a game. Again, that 7 penalty limit is important to keep track of. And we've been seeing a lot of forearm penalties this game.
Lots of forearms. And we're going to have Klein out first, lead jammer Mile High Club.
Darth taking off that cap.
And a nice pass there. Good pivot position by Blazin, now the jammer of record. And that star pass is brought to you by Two Town Cider. That forces the call off. Klein did grab all 4 points on that pass.
Shout out again to some more of our sponsors. 888, another exclusive protective gear sponsor of RCR, elevating derby safety standards with cutting-edge technology. 888. It is important to be protected when you are playing a game like this.
Scald Eagle and Velocity Raptor on the jam on Hawthorne jam line, and we've got a lead jam for Broozin. First one in a while, and over Scald Eagle. That's got to feel good.
It must feel good. I mean,
not a common occurrence.
It also must not feel great to have Scald Eagle following quickly after you.
But beautiful track awareness, though. Velocity Raptor does grab 3 of 4 points and holds Eagle to only 1. Really nice. You can see why the whole bench is cheering on that.
Oh, yeah, and picking up again some more points. So 8 total for Broozin and Friends.
It's sort of a similar vibe to when you see maybe a newer derby team skating in the Roller Derby World Cup against you, and they score a point against USA
and
or
just
Canada, or
it's electric.
The elation,
you know.
And I get it. It's a really skilled team.
because every point is hard fought.
Oh yeah, you earn it.
Oh
and
yeah.
Speaking of earning it, we've got another little hop and another lead jam for Homo Erratic, who is absolutely just a workhorse jammer this game.
Truly just.
I think
unstoppable
maybe
on those
lead.
lines.
I think they might have been lead every time they've jammed.
I think
or
so.
close to it.
Another interesting thing to see in those stats later, but.
And Coconut Slaughter is
fighting through, trying to find that outside leg, and again, great defense there.
And Stash is the star. Looks like looking for the pass, but Mile High Club does a really good job of holding the pivot and making it impossible.
Oh yeah, and again that recycle there. Taking Coconut Slaughter so far back, you can see the hands in the air shaking the head as that whole pack is getting drawn back, saying, come on, guys.
See, at this point, this is kind of a...
why are we going?
This strategy is honestly, like, at this point, this is on the jammers. You got to speed up and get back there quicker because they're just going to keep running you back if you don't.
It's more of a demoralizing thing,
Yeah,
right? Of
it's
like,
you got to break out of that and get up and go a little bit because otherwise you could be going backwards the rest of the
whole
game.
track. I know.
Oh my God. Amazing hit there. That is number 422 NBD with a slam out on homoerotic. There have not been a lot of times that homoerotic has been slammed to the ground like that. That was a beautiful hit.
Oh, yeah.
Because those dodging skills, not a lot of big hits on them.
No, because it's hard to land one
But that
in the first place.
That was a land.
That really.
I felt it.
Oh, yeah. All the way from up here.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling it, hey, check out WSL Leadership Coaching. Learn how to transform interpersonal conflict into organizational justice at WSLleadership.com.
Here we have Cotton versus Andy. Looks like a full pack on the track. Another one of those swirling scrum starts.
Oof, yeah.
And a breakout from that swirling pack. We've got Cotton with lead jammer from Mile High Club.
And that Two-Town Cider Star Pass. Again, we're seeing a lot of really good strategic star passes happening here.
And that went to Mimi Mahler, who went ahead and forced that call off. But it looks like there was a track cut called.
Yeah.
Waiting to see who that was called. Oh, and it looks like it was called just as they called off the jam. That was called on Cotton.
Oof.
So a nice opportunity here for Broozin to make up a little ground with this power jam sponsored by Menopause Unicorn.
And we see a Daredevil just standing ready to go at that line. Again, we can see that pack there at that pivot line to protect their own points there.
Little old school pivot line start.
Fun to see. Again, also fun to see. I mean, both teams from Denver, their strategies overlap so much.
There goes a Daredevil. Gets out on lead jam.
Nice.
Again, first one, you know, as reflected in the points, those are hard-fought lead jams for
They
Broozin.
are hard fought. So hopefully we'll see some points being picked up here. You know, at least a couple.
But look at that. Look at that defensive formation, though. That is locked down, that tripod defense. You can see,
there we go. That Two-Town Cider Star Pass happening.
and you can see how the in that tripod defense, they're locking it and they're holding the jammer basically at a complete stop. But you can see as they shuffle their feet while they're doing that to avoid a stop block penalty. It is illegal to just be completely stopped and blocking while you're completely stopped. So they have that penalty prevention in the
Exactly, that inching forward. It is funny
Yes.
for a game that is played on wheels, how much of it is about stopping people from moving.
Yeah.
It's
It's like, oh, you want to skate? Stop that.
but also, don't stop that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
another great breakout and lead jam for Klein. Really having a fantastic game here.
Truly, really killing it with getting lead, getting out quick.
Ooh, and that line work. Hard to beat.
They're never staying static. They're always moving, challenging those different lines there, and some great offense there at the top from Mile High Club as well.
Klein has a lot of what I guess I would call physical intelligence, really aware of
Yeah.
exactly how her body moves and how to take advantage of that in terms of sneaking through openings and quick direction changes, which
Totally.
is very hard to do.
Oh, yeah. When that hit out there against the pivot, but a big smile on the way down, which is also always fun to see.
For such a high contact sport, it's always fun to see somebody just get absolutely shellacked and then they're like, that was fun.
Yeah, yeah. And again, you know, Denver playing against Denver, they're like, oh, my friend got me out.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
They're like, good for my friend.
Yeah.
Another 4 points for Klein coming through there. And, a really tight pack again.
Yep.
They've got, they're holding back the pivot there, trying to hold that pack back to allow Klein to score more points, which is quite effective.
Exactly.
Klein
And that
gets
was
another 4.
bold move buttons being held there by Mile High Club. Doing a great job, though. Stand upright, keep it on pushing. Again, a mental battle at times getting stuck behind a tripod like that.
Yes.
Shout out to Porque No Taqueria, the sunniest place in Portland, voted the best tacos and Mexican food in PDX.
Velocity Raptor facing off against Cotton.
And we've got some great defense happening at the top there. Again, we're seeing that pack starting to stretch out a little bit. We're going to need to see a bridge. Yep, there we go. We see a bridge being dropped there to extend the engagement zone.
And didn't quite extend far enough. Cotton is out lead jammer for Mile High Club. Some runbacks happening, looking like a cut track called on. Oh, I believe that was on a blocker, which you don't see a cut track called on a
No,
blocker.
it looks like that
very
was
often.
against Velocity Raptor.
Oh,
or-
it was, yes.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
It
There are
is.
the blocker cut tracks sometimes, but
There
not,
are.
not as commonly.
Shout out to another one of our food-related sponsors, Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery, John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon. And again, you can see that power jam setup there. You've got Scald Eagle, already a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, already scary. Quaking in my boots.
And it's just them. And you got everyone at the pivot line.
Yeah, there's a high pressure situation for you. And Scald Eagle, I'm sure anyone, even if you're not, even if you're new to Derby, you can see the speed that Scald Eagle has during these jams. And a head start is rarely a good thing for the opposing defense.
No. Again, you can see them trying to suck back there to stop Scald getting up.
Oh, beautiful.
That was
right
a
around the
great
outside. And Scald just sort of picked up that side that got hit and stayed in bounds.
It takes a lot of force to bring Scald down.
It does.
And again, finding those lanes.
Wow.
Again, another person with incredible physical intelligence,
And
like you were
Scald
calling
just,
it earlier.
Yeah, Scald just untouched through the pack there. Scald Eagle has a lot of power in their skating, and you can see here how well they're doing this game at controlling the hits, because that can be a downfall for a powerful skater, is coming into the pack too hard with a little bit of aim wrong, and you've got your back block.
Oh, yeah.
And Scald is doing a really good job with the awareness and the edge control
Totally.
to avoid that.
Yeah. Hitting if they need to, but
And
making sure to have that awareness.
Well, and I'm interested to see how some of these skaters skate against other teams, because they're also really not wanting to injure their own skaters.
yeah, because
So I do feel there's a little bit more reserve in terms of the big sweeping hits.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a little bit more hesitancy to completely
Right.
blow up a pack, right?
Right, like you want to win. It is for WFTDA rankings, but you also don't want to actually hurt your friends.
Especially when you know that these friends are going to be skating in all these other games
Yes,
that are
and
coming
you-
up today and this weekend.
Yes, and you also want to, preserve some of the energy and muscle strength for the top scoring skaters, the workhorse blockers that are really going to be needed for the games later in the tournament.
Yep. I know, and we can even see, Mimi Mahler is a repeat, skated in the first game here today and is back here in the second.
Yep. And we've got another lead for Homoerotic.
But Coconut Slaughter out quickly after.
Yeah, not far behind there. About a quarter track behind, and that pack is speeding up once again. Broozin trying to protect their points. The mistake I'm seeing Broozin making this game, and let me know if you agree, but I think that they are trying to outrun the points to their detriment, because the pack they're spreading out too much. They're getting into 2-2.
They are,
when they
yeah.
start running out the pack, and I think it might serve them better to try and stay in their walls.
Agreed. I think it might serve them well, too, to find that goat, too. We haven't really seen it happen this game yet, but if you find a goat, you can hold that pack to your advantage, right? And force the other team to stop running, to stay where they are.
Oh, and Klein quickly, another lead, but right behind, Andy is coming out. He's been doing a lot of jamming for Broozin and doing quite well.
Oh, yeah.
giving chase there, not far behind. See, Mile High Club here, when they run out, they're staying together more. They're running, but they're in sync, and Broozin is having a little more trouble with not getting stretched out when they do that, and then the jammer can just weave through them.
Because again, those jammers, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile, and
Yes.
they don't need
Well,
much.
take a Mile High Club.
Yeah.
and it is, as I'm sure you know, the derby skaters watching this understand how difficult solo blocking is, and there are very few skaters in the world that can really be a super effective high level as a solo blocker. And when you're getting stretched out, you're taking away your strength.
And it's a lot easier to be moved if you're moving already.
Yes.
So these skaters that, again, they just need an inch to get through. They're really powerful. They're really strong.
And they know each other's skating style.
Exactly. It makes it a lot easier to
Almost
break
did
apart
the
that
splits
pack.
there. That looked like it might have hurt. And but Cotton is back up. That was a nice momentum-killing move there from
That really
Broozin.
was.
However, Cotton gets through. Great jammer. I love Cotton because no flashy, big, risky moves.
No.
Just solid, really high-level jamming.
Absolutely.
Just plotting, like methodical. I'm going to get through the pack, but I'm not going to do anything crazy and risk a penalty to do it. And you know what? It works.
It really does. Because again, if you risk that penalty, if you are doing some crazy moves, no matter how exciting they are to watch, it risks getting a penalty. It risks getting a power jam for the opposing team.
Yes.
It risks injuring yourself and someone else too.
And everybody
right?
loves an apex jump, but I like to shout out the
really solid on the
solid.
ground.
Yeah, the solid jammers who are like, I know what I'm doing, and I don't need to get crazy with it.
Right, the salt of the earth jamming.
Yeah, but
you
let's
know?
be real, we all love an apex jump.
Oh, I love an apex jump. And we've got a timeout here brought to you by Welcome to PDX, RCR's official realtor. And it's a great time to shout out some more of our sponsors. We've got Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and proud sponsor of RCR since forever. I can attest to that. We've also got Ritual Dyes, Portland's local yarn shop with hand-dyed yarn, tools, and more, owned by Bud's parent and Wrecker Skater. Super nice. Great spot to go to if you are a fiber artist of any kind.
Now, during this time out here, I'll briefly talk about stats. So, again, relatively low penalty game. There are a few skaters with 2 penalties. Most only have 1. There is one skater, Bria Frade, does have 3, and that's the most for anyone. So there's no one in penalty trouble. Everyone's just really putting up some solid, clean play for the most part
Yeah,
here.
which again is nice to see and makes sense given that
Right.
both of these teams are from Denver. They're not trying to do anything wild against each other. Still high-level intense derby, but yeah,
Right.
some more awareness there.
There are higher stakes for them as a cohesive unit than there are
Absolutely.
in other matchups.
Yeah, they have to face each other on the plane ride home.
Yes. Scald Eagle and Darth facing off here. Ooh, and a beautiful force out there.
And
That
a beautiful
was
fall, too.
California.
Yeah.
It's like a little tip over.
Uh-huh.
And Scald Eagle recycled back. Oh, and that was real close to being a cut track, but just barely got in behind.
Yeah.
Nice strategy there.
And again, we've got Darth as that lead jammer.
And Scald is right behind. Oh, beautiful. So remember I was talking about control. That could have been bad.
That could have been bad.
But got through without doing
still,
a penalty on anyone.
So many smiles. I mean, couldn't be picked up here, I think,
And-
but little scream of, ah!
Yeah, and that's a perfect example of why you skate to the 4th whistle, because Scald Eagle grabbed the points there on that inside line. Was like, did a little quick geometry.
Again, something.
Got on the inside line because Darth was on the outside and call-off wasn't quite in time.
Yep,
So now we've got Homoerotic back on the track.
with
As
Velocity Raptor.
Yes, they've both been doing a lot of jamming.
They
for
really
their teams.
have. Testament to their endurance, too. They've really been pushing it.
The way that these rosters have been stacking up as well, Velocity Raptor is often up against some really tough walls of veterans. So
Yeah.
And no lead just yet. Broozin putting up a solid defense. Mile High Club as well.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
similar tripod formations, just an absolute slog for these jammers trying to get through.
And we've got a full all blockers holding homoerotic right now,
Wow.
recycling them back together as a unit.
Oh, and Velociraptor one to beat and grabs the lead jammer for Broozin. That's 2 in a row for Broozin. Looks like they're finding their groove a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Homoerotic, though, also out on the initial.
Let's see.
Ooh, an attempted force out there. Velocity Raptor holds
Oh,
on
nice.
with strong hips, and another gets through. 4 points, calls it off. Those are the first points in a while for Broozin, and Velocity Raptor looks pretty stoked about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they should be. That was a great jam.
Beautiful jam.
Got those points.
And we've got Mile High Club now at 221, Broozin and Franz 15.
Seeing some more points being scored by Broozin and friends. Again, energy is still great here in the hangar. People are having fun. And a great place to have fun, Good Bar, the official bar of RCR. Keep the good times rolling after the game. Come be yourself at Good Bar, the official bar of the Rose City Rollers.
Klein out front and lead up against Coconut Slaughter. It's a pretty familiar matchup between these two.
Oh, yeah. They've done it a couple of times now, figuring out how the other ticks. Ooh,
Oh, and
there's
a nice
that.
little star pass brought to you by Two Town Cider. We now have Blazin, who's taken several star passes this game. Very good at positioning to be ready to just break right out when that happens.
Yeah, they've really been doing a good job of being in the right place at the right time, keeping eyes on their jammer. It's not easy being a pivot.
No, it's not. I feel like whenever I was pivoting, like half the time I took a star pass, the other lead would get a penalty and I'd be stuck jamming for 2 minutes. Just, hello, darkness, my old friend.
There is something uniquely tough about taking the cap in a very, very tough jam, because it's like, well, if my jammer, who is a jammer, is having trouble getting out, I'm going to be having even more trouble.
All right, we've got Cotton and Andy.
Cotton through.
Andy at the back of that pack, some really good kind of side swiping there by that Mile High defense. And again, back to that tried and true strong tripod defense.
Right. I know, even with that offense trying to come in there, challenge number 22 on the Mile High Club.
Ooh, one to beat.
Still holding strong.
Yeah, one to beat, but they fell out of position. Does not have to recycle back.
We're seeing a big wave
A
from
little bit of a pile
coach
up there.
A little bit of a pile up.
Good opportunity to thank our medical staff. Without them, we could not keep our athletes safe.
It's so important having good gear, having a good medical team, having great officials. I mean, shout out to our officials on skates and off. Without them, we would not be able to have this happen and have these skaters out here for you.
And you might hear some applause in the background. Looks like they're able to get up, skate back to the bench, and we will get back to the derby action while the medical team checks them out.
Yes, making sure everything is in working order there.
Yeah, I think there are not very many, as we know, derby has an extremely wide age range.
Yeah.
And there are not a lot of heavy contact sports played by people that aren't super young. So the protective gear and the medical staff is really important.
It's so important, and that's where 187 killer pads and 888 come in, because you got to protect your brain, you got to protect your extremities.
Yeah, you got a lot of joints that can slam into the ground hard.
And hey, when you're in your 30s skating,
Yes. And we've got Scald Eagle again, who is out with lead, a daredevil for Broozin.
And again, that Two-Town Cider House star pass.
Oh, and it looks like not quite able to get out there, though. Mile High Club kind of saw that coming. Saw through their clever ruse.
And you can see that hesitation there from number 26 of making sure that they're coming in behind the pack, behind the people that hit them out. It's hard to tell in the heat of the moment.
Now, Scald Eagle just did sort of a leg swoop thing, and her entire stride went around a skater. I don't understand how tall people's bodies move. I'm sorry. I don't have the context. I'm like, how did you do that?
As a short skater myself, it's always, again, just the strides. You just see it does not take long for Scald Eagle to pick up speed at all. Again, maybe that hockey background, too, that Scald is coming from.
Well, and just the years of skating along with the height is very helpful.
Yeah,
but,
see, look at that.
That's that right there is just the incredible experience of Scald, who can balance in that way and be confident about it.
And shake it off and keep skating at an incredible speed afterwards, right?
Yeah.
And just shake it off and keep going.
Makes it look easy.
Right? And hey, we're happy to see it.
A swooping hit, doesn't quite contact. Some nice avoidance kind of.
Oh, yeah. And we
kind of
see
telegraphing that hit a little too far in advance on that.
Totally. And again, we can see Broozin. They're out of their initial.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Whoa.
Well, Scald Eagle just hopped the straightaway. I'm sorry, we don't have a sponsor read for that because it shouldn't be possible.
It's not in the Apex,
So,
but
yeah, we actually don't have a sponsor for something that most people can't do, but that was beautiful.
but leave it to Scald to force
Scald
us to
can
have
hop
that,
a
right?
straightaway.
Shout out to Sasquatch HR, making nonprofit and small business workplaces better. SasquatchHR.org.
Darth and Klein facing off again here. Oh, a nice hit out on Darth.
And that recycling there, taking Darth back behind all the pack. Nice. Darth able to make their way out there. And again, we're so happy to have so many people here in person at the hangar. And, you know, you probably live near a local derby league yourself. Get involved, skate, donate, volunteer, or cheer from the stands. Any league, anywhere is happy to have you in whatever capacity you want to be involved.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a fun place to be. It's, you know, we love having new skaters here in the hangar, both in person, watching stream. It's a fun sport to watch, and yeah, any league is happy to have anybody, truly.
And we've got Homoerotic breaking out with lead jammer.
Velocity Raptor getting drawn back.
Oh,
A little bit of a pile up there.
a little bit of a hard hip fall there, but looks like everybody's okay.
Shaking it off. We've got Homoerotic lead jammer.
Velocity Raptor has stashed the star, looking for that opportunity. Oh, and an Apex jump brought to you by Upswept Creative, giving Homoerotic 4 points untouched.
Again, they have been skating a great game. Great game.
Oh, yes. I suspect Homoerotic will be putting up a lot of points this weekend.
Oh, yes. You can see a lot of that contribution in the Mile High Club's 269 to Broozin and Franz 15.
All that jammer has to do is pass the hips.
Yeah, again, that scrum-like pack. I mean, totally called it at the top there. It's tight. It's hard to move. It's oof.
A lot of people very comfortable skating with and against each other.
Oh, yeah.
Homoerotic calls it off.
Before Veruca Assault can get through back for some points. Shout out to some more sponsors, Menopause Northwest and Lionheart Kombucha.
And we've got just a little over 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in regulation gameplay. I think it's safe to say we're going to call it for Mile High Club. I don't like to get ahead of myself. But,
I think in this case it's a safe call.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would.
Yeah, and Scald
begrudge
Eagle's
you.
broken out for a lead on this one, but Coconut Slaughter is also out and not far behind. And that fast pack again.
Yep.
And Broozin trying to outrun those points, but again, they're getting broken up by that Mile High Club defense, and it does not work in their favor.
Yep. And even though Scald Eagle got pushed out there, still picked up quite a few points.
And I believe all four.
Oh, yeah, all four.
And it was because that as soon as Mile High Club saw them running, one of their faster blockers came up, did that offense, broke up the wall, distracted them, and Scald Eagle was able to just weave through the skaters.
Yep.
That's a perfect example of sometimes, when you're up against a team like Mile High Club, you might have to just hold your wall and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Now we have Klein and Andy once again. Andy knocked to the ground but stays inbounds, so right
Yes.
back up.
And again, against that tough Mile High
And
Club
that
wall.
that tight pack, but Klein is really good at kind of faking out and breaking up that pack to create
Totally.
an opening, and gets through for Jammer using that same strategy that's been working well so far.
Andy trying to find their offense there. Someone to hold on to, kind of like a jungle gym to keep you in bounds, but
Yep.
not quite working.
Yeah, you can do whatever. It's legal to do whatever you want to your own skaters. You can throw them to the ground if they're in your way.
Right?
And kind of should if they're
I know, if they're in your way, they're in your way.
Yeah, you got a
know.
job to do.
Totally. And we saw that Two-Town Cider House star pass to Broozin.
Whew.
Bit of an impact there against their own team.
Little bit
but
of a
again, you know, so it goes sometimes.
Head first into third base, like Pete Rose, just
Totally.
right on the knees. But you can see that slide from the knee pads, which is why we wear them.
Exactly. 187 killer pads, often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best. And again, them and 888, more derby-specific gear than any other brand. 888 has you covered. It's important to protect those joints.
Garrett to death, starting with the star for the first time, but has been doing a lot of clutch blocking today.
Really, really good blocking. It is always fun seeing that switch.
But we got another Broozin lead with a Daredevil.
Nice. Hopefully we'll see some points being picked up by Broozin and friends, especially as this game comes to an end soon.
Now we see here, even Mile High Club has decided not to run out the pack, deciding to stay in the wall where they're comfortable, where they have their strength as a unit. A Daredevil
Picking
does
up,
grab
some
some
points.
I think they're
Two.
deciding how
2
many.
points
2.
there.
And every point is hard to grab against,
Exactly.
Against Mile High Club. So
Hard fought, hard won, and very welcomed by Broozin and friends.
yes. So yeah, we've got about a little under 3 minutes and 30 seconds here, but yeah, I think it's safe to say that the real victory was the Denver. We Denvered along the Denver.
Oh, Denver.
Scald Eagle just dipping
Nice.
and diving around, comes up, grabs lead.
And we've got that long recycle back by Mile High Club, taking Darth back behind. And again, not a fun tripod to be behind.
No.
Seeing some great defense there from
And you
Broozin
can
and
see
friends.
there's a great example. Scald Eagle grabbing her blocker's shirt and kind of using as a battering ram.
Yeah,
Which
I mean,
honestly
the whip,
worked out
right?
really well.
You know,
Yeah.
there's a reason it's so effective and ubiquitous as being a roller derby thing. The whip off
Yeah,
of
that
someone.
was like a nice little battering ram to open
It
a
was,
whole whip to
yeah.
get through. And you can see that the blocker was ready for it. And that was
Nice.
Bria Freed.
Yes. And Scald Eagle out with another 4 points. And shout out to some more of our sponsors while we've got a moment. The Portland Mercury and Secret Aardvark.
Skull Eagle with some more, really an apt name. Lots of swooping.
Oh, yeah. Lots of swooping.
Okay, it's looking like there will be time for at least one more jam.
Oh, yes.
We've got a little under 2 minutes left in the game.
Enough time for 1 or 2, I think.
Yeah, depending on how this next one goes.
I know, we'll
At least
see.
one, possibly more.
We'll see. I know, and probably these skaters are grateful for it, but, you know, not too many 2-minute jams this game.
Keeps you a little fresher.
Uh-huh.
Velocity Raptor is trying to break out of the pack. Klein with another lead jam. Again, that solid defense from Mile High Club. And Klein does a little agility work there. Breaks out 4 points.
Velocity Raptor.
Still looking for a little bit of daylight in that pack. Oh, nice. Klein avoids that. It could have been a big hit out.
Yep.
Speeds on by, grabs another 4. That's 8 on the jam so far.
And let's see if bold move buttons did take that cap pass. Wasn't quite able to get out of that initial. All right, and it sounds like we'll have time for one more jam.
One more jam. we got a little coach dance out on the track.
I like to see it. Enrichment, you know?
Yes.
Enrichment in the habitat for the coaches and officials. It's good for the both of them, right?
Yes, it's important.
We've got a timeout called here. brought to you by Welcome to PDX, RCR's official realtor.
I believe that timeout was called by Denver. Which Denver? Who's to say?
Who's to say? I believe Broozin and Friends, which would make the most sense.
It
but
does.
also, at this point, they should share timeouts. They should share, you know. Oh, no, it wasn't called by Broozin and Friends. It was
There we
called
go.
by Mile High Club. See, look, Denver is Denver is Denver.
Yep.
At the end of the day, they're Denver.
Denver is as Denver does.
Hey,
And we're sitting at Mile High Club with 306 to Broozin and Franz 18. It's been a while since I've seen a team crack the 300 mark.
oh, yeah, not easy, but they've definitely...
the triple century.
Yeah. We're seeing some dancing, seeing some fun chats. But yeah, if you're liking what you see here, we've got more happening this weekend here at the hangar for Hometown Throwdown. We also have some more games coming up. We've got Atlanta Roller Derby taking on Rose City Rollers Axles of Annihilation on October 11th, exclusively on the All Women's Sports Network. Going to be a great and fun game here. And hey, if you also like what you see people wearing out here, I'm sure you've seen some folks pass. We've got RCR merch available at rosecityrollers.com/shop, and we ship nationwide, in case you were worried about that.
And we're back to the action here.
Uh-huh.
We have bold move buttons jamming, starting with the star for the first time for Broozin.
Oh, yeah.
Last jam, why not shake things up?
And again, we've got Wierzbinski. Again, first jam, I believe, in this game.
Perfect time to shake things up.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, nice big hit there by Wierzbinski, who comes on through, lead jammer,
Nice.
recycle back on bold move buttons. Who's going to play a little defense.
I
Doesn't
love to
quite,
see
just,
that.
Just clips Wierzbinski a little bit, but doesn't quite hang on.
I do love seeing jammer on jammer defense, so shaking it up a little bit. It's fun to see.
I like it when they race out of the pack and hit each
Yeah.
other, but who doesn't?
And we've got that recycle there. Again, seeing some blocking from Homoerotic. Again, fun seeing that switch up there, that last jam, testing the waters, seeing how it goes against Gold Eagle is blocking.
Yes. And even, it just goes to show, I mean, jammers do need to practice blocking. They're always going to be in a situation where they have to pass the star, and they can't be completely useless once they
Totally.
do so. So they have to know how to block at that practice
Yeah.
as well.
And I believe
and
we
here
saw...
we are. We've got the Denvers who Denvered.
Yeah. And I think that was actually a jammer pod there. So all jammers were blocking, and
I love
a
it.
blocker was jamming.
Oh my God, you're right.
So fun to see. I love a jammer
Love
pod
that
there.
for them. Love
It's
that
so fun
journey
to
for
see,
them.
right?
So we have Mile High Club finishing out with the final score 316 to Broozin and Friends 18.
Yes.
Awesome job done by both this team. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's having a good time. Just a great way, a great early game in the tournament. This was game 2 for us. And next we head into game 3, which is going to be Red Stick Roller Derby versus Montreal.
Yes, another
Montreal,
great game.
great team to watch. Red Stick, great team to watch. Going to be an awesome one.
Oh, yeah. And again, they set the tone really well these first 2 games. We're having fun. They're cheering together. They're all going home together one way or another.
So we will see you back here in a very short time. I believe
yes.
I believe it's in about half an hour. And
about
for
half an
those
hour.
streaming this later, we already saw you.
And hey, happy to see you. We've always seen you, and we always
We're always
will.
watching. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
And thank future you for joining us for the remainder. We can't wait for more games in this tournament, and we'll be having more and more roller derby all through Sunday.
From our past to your present, thank you for tuning in.
And there we go.
Spinning around one final blocker.
What a move to get around.
Going from 0 to gone.